How to choose coffee for healthy benefits. Choose light roasted coffee beans for an antioxidant boost. Some studies have shown that light roasted coffee beans have higher levels of antioxidants, which protect against molecular damage and may prevent certain diseases. For example, a study published in 2017 found that light roasted coffee beans yielded coffee with higher levels of chlorogenic acid, a major antioxidant, compared to darker roasts. However, more research is needed to verify these findings. Although coffee is high in antioxidants, studies have not conclusively demonstrated that high levels of antioxidants in coffee translate to higher antioxidant levels in the body. Drink no more than 3–5 cups per day. The USDA 2015 to 2020 dietary guidelines state that drinking 3 to 5 8-ounce cups of caffeinated coffee per day can be part of a healthy diet. This level of consumption has not been linked to health problems. Drinking too much coffee can in some cases cause kidney stones. 100% Arabica. This is much more common. It is true that all the best coffees in the world come from this pant leg, as it were, of the bifurcated species of coffee. But not all Arabica are created equally. You should look instead for a mention of varietal. Not all coffees will have it, but if they do, you're more likely to get a better cup. The varietal itself doesn't guarantee quality, but attention to details such as varietal imply a level of attention necessary for good beans. Meaningless labeling. If a coffee is talking about the joy of a simple cup or the fine tradition of Costa Rican coffee growing, they are wasting space where they could have been giving you information on what you're drinking. Often, this is due to a lack of knowledge on the roaster's part. Packaging should be informative, not trying to evoke a feeling. That is what the beans inside are for. However, the USDA does not encourage people who do not drink coffee to start. We have all been there at some point, staring at a wall of consumables and not knowing where to start. It could be wine, chocolate, potatoes, cheese, you name it. Just staring at all the possibilities and options before you. New exciting taste sensations and discoveries await your ultimate selection, before finally submitting to "I don't know, I will just grab a Savvy Bee and some brie. They were okay before." Coffee is no different. A world of information to sort through, choices galore, and not everyone is able to guide you through choosing the right coffee you are looking for. Today we will walk you through some key factors to take into consideration when you are next making that important choice for yourself or a loved one. Whether that's purchasing some delicious beans or staring at a coffee menu, get ready to make the most important decision of the day. One of the great all-time myths about coffee is that it keeps forever. The opposing myth that coffee goes bad and can't be used after 2 weeks is also somewhat misleading. So what is the deal? There really is only one choice here. Coffee is a fruit, a cherry in fact, and it's a carefully grown processed agricultural product. So fresh is always best. So how are we going to know what fresh looks like? Look for beans that have a clear printed roast date on them. Any coffee that can't tell you this information probably doesn't want to. So be very wary of any packaging that uses a best before or has a 2014 printed on it. So when should I look to buy and finish my coffee by? Buy it as freshly roasted as possible and look to use it all up no later than 3 weeks after the printed roast date for maximum enjoyment. The ideal peak flavor times are usually found between day 7 and 14, which will be the norm for most of the great cafes you visit. You can still potentially look to use beans for up to 4 weeks, but most of the time, after day 14 the quality and flavor intensity will start to fade and leave you with some very flat cups and sad faces. Espresso roast versus filter roast. As the names would suggest, coffees proudly displaying these tags have been roasted with specific brewing equipment in mind. An espresso roast coffee has been developed in the roaster, further increasing caramelization and body, which suits being prepared on an espresso machine to extract delicious elixir. A filter-roasted coffee has been less developed in order to retain more of the sparkling acidity that a filtered cup of brew desires. So if your coffee is being prepared manually via a pour-over or an immersion brewer like a clever coffee dripper or AeroPress, then you should.
If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos. Check the description below and thank you so much for watching.